saying? Got Nicks chilling beside me and shit like that. Got my goddamn e-scooter and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, I just got home from work, you know what I'm saying, not too long ago. And I know in my last video, I said that I was going to do a point of view on the scooter and shit like that and how it works and how fast it goes. But that shit is coming, bruh. I don't know when, just know it's coming. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this certain subject. Women. I love them, but they cause me hell. Women, this is for y'all, bro. I gotta get on y'all ass. And I'ma dig deep. How the fuck you saying you don't need a nigga, but then your whole life revolves around a nigga? You show out the house damn near butt ass naked, but you do it for yourself? You do it for your girls? But you don't want men to look? I'm not even mad. This shit is just fucking funny, bruh. I could go on all day about this shit. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't hate. This is not a video to say that I hate women and shit like that. No, but this is like, bro, y'all women is confusing as hell, bro. How y'all say you want a good nigga, but then you fuck around with this dog ass nigga? You say I don't need no man's money, but the whole time you with your nigga, you saving up your motherfucking bread while you spending his bread. You say you like me, but then you turn around and act like you don't like me. It makes no sense. Like, why do women give me more headaches than they do head? And it's like, bruh, I feel like I'm a good dude. I treat my women right, I feel like. I ain't gonna lie. Most people be like, I ain't gonna lie, Damien, I feel like you too aggressive with your women and shit. Like, you be beating on your bitches, bruh? And I'm like, no. But if my girlfriend is trying to make me seem like I'm a bitch, I gotta show this bitch that I ain't no bitch. It's like, I'm not even showing that just to show her that I ain't no bitch. It's like, bruh, it's just like with your homies. If your homies say something you don't like, hella disrespectful, right? You not gonna get on that, bruh? Even though that is your homie, but nigga talking hella disrespectful to you, and you ain't gonna say nothing? It's just like that, bruh. It's basically you just standing up for yourself. And that's basically like what I've been doing. Something I should have been doing a long time ago. And it's like, I feel what DMX saying.
What these bitches want from a nigga?
Cause really, what do these bitches want, bruh? Do they want my money? Do they want
my dick?
Do they want my heart? Like, to be honest, I feel like they want all three. And it's like, with the love that I gotta give and shit like that, it's just like, it's kind of tough. Cause it's like, why is it hard for me to, like, I get that I'm young and shit like that. I'm not supposed to be, but that shit sounds so stupid, bro. Of course you're supposed to look for love. Even if you just getting out into the world and you really don't know what you want, I mean, like, why not look for it? You know what I'm saying? Because love is a beautiful thing. So it's like, bro, with me knowing that I got all of this love to give, basically these women don't want it. Like, do they want my attention? Like, because it's like, I really feel like you not just hanging around somebody. Some things I feel like is not genuine. Like, don't get me wrong, my friend group, that shit is genuine. But if a bitch come up to me and be like, you know, on some, like, she throwing herself on me, bro, I'm gonna look at you weird, because it's like, why are you doing that? Especially, like, I don't know, it's confusing me. So it's like, I really just came to the point, I'm just like, bruh, I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna focus on my money. I'm gonna focus on my spiritual journey. I'm gonna focus on my family. I'm gonna focus on the niggas that's in my circle who actually give a fuck about me. Those are the only things I could worry about. Oh, and of course, I got to worry about my baby Nicks, and my baby Cardi. You know, she outside and shit like that, but I still take care of her too. That's another thing, bro. Focus on what you can fucking control. The only thing you really can't control is how you think, how you feel, what you do, and what you say. Those are the only 4 things you could worry about. You can't control what happened in the past, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. What's happening in the future, or what you think will happen in the future, that don't matter, bro. Because you can't control that. First off, you can't control the past because you can't rewind, nigga, unless you fucking Trunks or Silver the Hedgehog. How the fuck you gonna fix the past, nigga? You ain't got no fucking time machine. Like I said, unless you Trunks or fucking Silver, you can't control the future. If you can't see the future, how can you sit back and try to control it or think about it? Why waste your energy on doing that? You said something that wasn't gonna offend your homie, but it ended up offending him, and he reacts a certain way. You can't control that, bro. The only thing that you can control in that situation is how you react, what you think, how you feel about it. And it also goes down with animals. This is where perspective come into play. This is where you got to think outside the box. You think my baby Nicks really sitting here? Look, yeah, you looking, yeah, she looking back at y'all, cause she know, yeah. Do you think my baby Nicks is really focusing on what the fuck happened yesterday? Well, what's she gonna do tomorrow? Nigga, no. The only thing she's worried about is being right here with me and licking her fucking skin or feet. That's the only thing she's worried about. That's the only thing that she can focus on. The now. Animals focus on the now. You know, Cardi just got into a cat fight yesterday. She not thinking about that shit, bruh. Cause that shit is in the past. And guess what? She can't predict that she can't predict in the future that she's gonna have another cat fight. You know what I'm saying? She can't predict that. She can only control be in the now. Control what's in the now. The only thing that I'm focusing on is talking to you, getting my point across so you can see my point. Or you could probably take whatever the fuck I'm saying and run with it. You can't focus on the past because it's in the books. You can't change it. Whatever happened in the past stays in the past. Focus on the now. Focused on the present. That's why it's called the present. Or at least that's how I feel. Because it's a gift. You breathing. You able to experience life. You're here to talk to the people that you love. You're here to love the people that you want to love. That's why it's a gift. And it's a gift because God gave it to you. And even if you are homeless and going through a bad situation, bruh, you winning because you got God in your life because he's still keeping you breathing. It might sound cliche, but I don't give a fuck, nigga. He has you. He loves you. Focus on what he gave you. The present.
Whatever, nigga.